Okay, I'll speak up because my heater's going. So we have a little Honda EX1000 just came in. The owner says that it runs with the choke on, half on or so. Choke's on the other side. I'll show you that in a second. But I just had a quick look at the fuel. It's the first thing I always do, right? Look at the gas, look at the gas. And he says it's premium, but I think it's premium from last year. Alright, let's start it up before we dump the gas out. Weird. There we go. Okay, that's a little bit of choke. So it's either dirty fuel or a dirty carburetor. So I'm just going to take off this front housing and well, first of all I'm going to dump out the gas, then I'll take off the front housing. Sorry guys, that's what makes my videos different. Alright, I just took these 4 screws out of here. That's where we're at. Now I'm going to take these 2 8mm bolts off of here. Are they 8 or 10? No, they're 8. Pry the gasket off there. Don't want to break anything. Oh, the furnace quit. So there we are. The gasket's all right. Now, with any luck at all, we should get this carburetor off of here. Man, I don't know. Okay, there should be nothing else connecting that carburetor on there but the throttle arm. But I am nervous to pry that off of there. Let's try a different shaped pry bar. Oh, it's on there, baby. Let's get an 8mm wrench. I'm just going to play with this for a little, guys. Alright. I was just tapping it ever so slightly. Like that. Not much harder. And it came. And the gasket stayed, which is wonderful. So now we just have to see if we can get it off the, there we go, get it off the, what do you call it, governor arm, get the rods off the governor arm. That should just pull off. Oh, we're so close there. It's just a Z bend, right? I need a one. Oh. There we go. Okay. Now it's just a spring on the governor arm. There. So I'll show you when I get this out. So that Z bend See that? Just went into the hole on the governor arm. Right there. So now we're going to clean this little carburetor. Step 3. Alright guys, let's clean this little carburetor. They're a piece of cake. I'm going to put some gloves on. Oh, I'll come back. I'm going to wash my hands. I know that sounds weird. I'm going to wash my hands, get the old gas off, put some gloves on, and keeps them from cracking, and I don't think it's good for you. Okay, let's go. Sometimes if they're not too dirty, I just use carb cleaner on the outside to clean them up. Got some garbage gas here. Alrighty. 10mm. Let's take this. What? Okay, that's what I got my new. Pardon me, I'm going to move you. So I got my little bench for my little non-marking vise. I'll just stick. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. I think I can probably stick it in the side. I just need to grab it. Maybe that'll do it. Yes. I just need to grab it so I can get this bolt out. There. There's no teeth on that vise, right? It's supposed to be a carpenter's vise, but I kind of use it as a carburetor vise. Okay, back on the job here. Where are they? That was on there tight. So that'll be interesting to see what kind of mess we have in here. I bet you not much. Okay, if you really look closely, there's a little bit of stuff in there. And I'm not going to do too much. I'm going to take off the float and the needle. I don't like to get carburetor spray on any of the plastic components in there. So we're just going to quickly rinse this inside. It's pretty clean. And now we'll wash the bowl. That's pretty darn good. There, now we can bring the other carburetor back. I want to take out this emulsion tube, which should be a flat-bladed screwdriver. There we go. Okay, let's remove this emulsion tube and clean it. Yes, it's coming out. Okay, there's the jet. It may or may not be partially plugged. To me it looks partially plugged. And now the emulsion tube should just jump out. There it is. And I can't see any, okay, if you look really close here guys, there's little tiny holes. Can you see that? And I can't see light through any of those. Okay, well, hopefully we'll focus back down here again. So, this is a trick I stole from Donny Boy 73. Is I use little pieces of wire from a bench grinder brush, and I'll clean out the holes in this emulsion tube. So we'll just go to each one. It's hard to say whether they're plugged or not. Hey, I did 3 and I can see through 3. There, you see there? Okay, so that can go back into the carburetor. I think it goes back in like that. Now, this lower jet, you have to be careful with them. Are you with me? I don't even know if you're with me or not. Yes, you are. Okay, I am sure that's what we've got. So now we just have to put this baby back together again. Alright guys, we are ready to reassemble this. I did do the, what do you call it, the governor arm and dampener spring. I've got them on, you can see that. And I put just a tiny bit of fresh gas into the tank, and I ran some through the gas line. You see that? Hopefully you can see that gas coming out of there. So now we're ready to hook things up. Real world test, no take 2. Alright guys, we've got it. Pardon me, we've got it. Got the little generator going. The only thing it's not doing is when it's on no load, it doesn't drop back to idle and then sense the load when the load comes on. And I'll just kind of show you what's happening with that. So turn it on. We got a little bit of choke. So I'm going to turn up the governor just a tiny bit. Now it should probably jump to 110 volts. That's pretty good. Now this is a very old generator, so I don't even know if it was designed to go back to idle when there's no load. So that's it. Oh, I'll just show you where that governor setting is, just in case you guys have one of these. On the other side, there's a hole, and it just meets that screw right there. And then the mixture, the idle mixture setting is that screw right there. And of course the idle, once it's running, the governor takes over and it doesn't really require an idle adjustment. You just need it enough to get it going. So anyways, thanks a lot for watching, tubes. That was a interesting one.